With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They begin the drive with Williams. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Well, this defense for the Seahawks very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 3 yards there. Good enough to keep the drive moving. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. It may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Williams. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
That's the kind of run to get to everyone excited on offense. And oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. Up the middle, it's Williams. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it, got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
This 2nd and 4. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Throwing on first down. McAllister. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 33, here's second down and 8. Looking to throw. McAllister. Caught out right by Renfro. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 22-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Williams. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 55 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Javonte Williams with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
あと2人いるんでガンガン走れます。
Throwing to start the drive. McPherson. He'll find Metcalf. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the
なんか設定したのにローテしないですよね。悩んでおります。
They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here, 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. Gets past Windmill. A gain of 5. Good enough for the first down. The Seahawks are 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On first down, McPherson. And that is incomplete. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. And they're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. McPherson targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, takes the game and put some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 7. They run it again with Williams. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
これで単発2とか敷いてくれるとゴリッと出るんだよな。
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 6.
ああ、カバー3か。
They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
働け働け。
I think it's the strong safeties and the better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. That's what he just did.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McAllister wide open. It's Allen, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 25-yard line. Allen's first catch, good for a first down. They go with White on the counter. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
From the 23, here's a 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams.
And with that run, he's already at 100 yards here before halftime. So if he sees the same kind of action in the second half, he could be on his way to a career game.
This offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Not liking the look, they'll change the play. Looking to throw. McAllister. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown.
Yeah.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and
ちょっと待ってください。ヒラリーさんから煽りありなんですかねって聞かれて。煽りってあれか、イエーイってやつ、イエーイってやつ。ちょっとあんまり分かってない。QB がやるイエーイってやつ。あ、いや大丈夫です。煽ってないつもりではいたんです。
And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you.
ラン守備1位を舐めるな。頑張るぞ。パスだな。
Off the play fake. McPherson.
あ、くそー。
And he'll be taken down right there at the 38. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
あそこ見れてます。あ、ランか。うわ、抜かれた。抜かれたよ。変な動きすんな。
Perfect execution on that inside handoff, and then a little will, a little brute strength to move forward after the contact.
What do we call that now in today's NFL? Heck, in today's football?
そうですね。今いらなかったな。
Right, that's the buzzword, the phrase you hear. A back who can absorb contact, bounce off of it, and keep moving. Just what you said. Brute strength, force of will.
Going on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's second and 10.
自分で行きます。
Off play action. McPherson.
うわ。そうですね。ホットにしよう。3T ですね。はい。カバー3ハードフラット。了解。
On first and 10, McPherson. They will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
ハードフラット刺さってたな。ああ、はいはい。こっち投げた。
And they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
なんかハードフラット投げがちな気がするんだよな。真ん中来る気がするんだよな。
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown Seattle.
シャローであそこ投げるんだ。
His first touchdown of the new season, and the Seahawks have cut it back within a score. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. キックまではつなげたいな。うん、それはある気がします。さあ。そうですね、無茶投げはしないようにします。 The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
First down there, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's That's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, McAllister. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And now it looks like they're going to be in a hurry up. From the gun on 3rd down, McAllister.
Missed him, and it's incomplete. 時間を使えばいけると思ってしまった。絶対守んないとやべえやっちまった。左。判断ミスですね。焦った。まあ24でいきます。多分クラウドさんが良いと思うんだ。逆か。よし、中だ。使わない？使わない。カバー4。本店。右に投げてくると思うんです。
To throw on 2nd down, McPherson.
He
completes this to Walker. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
刻んでくるだろうね。真ん中左パス。よし、はい。あ、カバーロック刺さってんな。怖っ。改めてカバー4。
But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Nice. Nice すぎる。さすがに心折れるだろう。
Absolutely, 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they got to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Whatするんだ。さすがにプリベントしきます。
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before break. McPherson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's
強っ。マジで。マジで。3人やろ。しかも2ポイントか。
and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
いやらしいな。
And trying to get to the locker room with a tie ball game. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone.
そうね、カバー3ディープのマンの方が良かったな。でもでかさがなんかちょっと違うよね。まあこっから。
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line.
最初なんでしょう。確かに。ちょっと一回スカイで。
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And he's able to take this one up to the 45-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And
so many times defenses
say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
3-4にしよう。ちょっと一回カバーワンホール。
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback. They also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And he's going to be dropped quickly right there at the 48, a couple yards shy of midfield. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
カバー3ちょっと攻めたいんだけど、マンになってる。なぜ？なんで？でもアンダーのカバー3効くな。
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2. Running left is Walker. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. So he just saw it there, controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
なんだろうな。ああ、そこか。
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Again, it's Walker.
ああ、バカ下手。どうか動く気もいいよ。
Running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
ポットでいくか。
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Walker.
Nice.
Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it.
シングルバックウィングペア。
From the 3-yard line again, they'll try and punch it in here on 3rd and goal. Walker once more. And he is in for a Seattle touchdown.
なんであそこから切り返しが。チェンジオブディレクションやばいな。およ。
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
スロット。ウィリアムズ頑張れ。倒れるまで。
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Williams. And he powers his way up past the 30. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. 3rd and 2.
あ、そっちから突っ込んできます。
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he was very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is taken at the 18. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Hmm. まだ勝負仕掛けたくない気持ちも。
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front.
これでぶち抜かれた。
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass.
飽きずに来るな。
Final minute now of the third quarter. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
これでパス仕掛けてくるの。カバーツインバ
They'll
ー。
come up facing 3rd and 5. Back to throw. McPherson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly.
全然足間に合ってない。
To the ground and brings up 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a
で
little
もあり
bit
がたい。
harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And here's Dixon to
パスだと思ってたけど、あんなに足追いつかないと思わなかった。
It's taken to the 26. We have played 3 quarters.
ちょこちょこ進みますか。ねえ、目とかは強いし速いし、いやらしい。
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out when they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on
4ヤードぐらい出
the
したいな。
and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams.
ああ、やられた。
The second
うい
down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Now the start to the drive they were hoping for. That doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. That leaves them with 3 balls, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
The Bucks on 3rd down. They've converted 4
飛んでくるのかい。
times. This is 3rd and 9. And now an audible here into something else. On 3rd down, McAllister. And the
Ah,
throw
all right.
going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10.
なんか決めに来るような気がするんだよね。
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Second down, here's Charbonnet. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, 1st down Seahawks.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32.
あかんな、これ。
That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game.
なんでカバー2なんになるんだ。
Offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet.
何これ。アンフェイカブルないと無理じゃん。
Seahawks are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign.
きついな。
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
まあワンポゼにして終わりか。
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
もうこうなるとインヤー地獄なんだよね。
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Center さんよ。
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
気持ち悪くなる。
They'll go Madison up the middle. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as he'll be left with a 3rd and long.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gain decent yardage.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. McAllister. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positive.
1回前行ったからいけるなと思ったら戻り早かった。
早すぎる。
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
はいはい。
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McPherson. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
ガラキー。
But that's going to wind up incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
Well, you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. This is 2nd and 8. And now they'll shift things around. Off the play fake. McAllister. His throw incomplete.
もうダメだ。パスが全部プアになるやつだ。
You figure defensively, in the 4th quarter here, you've held the team over 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Long というか。
So a failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
On second down, they'll run with White. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here. Now Lumen.
Every yard on that run. Shook himself free of the tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on it. That's the kind of number you'll take every single time.
So the victory here for Seattle, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Seahawks, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a match.
マイケル・カーターやるやん。はい、以上です。